What's going on, guys? I watched a few episodes of 13 Reasons Why, and a few things I've noticed and wanted to talk about. Had to write these down, by the way, because I can ramble sometimes. But first is we got the new character Ani, and in the series, first of all, it seems like she's sitting in an interrogation room at some point, snitching, but then she's like half lying. So I don't know really what's going on with that. And I want to know why people trust her so much. I'm assuming I'll get to that at some point. But for example, a dude like Tony, there's people in the group that are already involved that he won't even tell things to. Now, I know Tyler has asked him a few times where he's hiding the guns. He will not tell him. He keeps saying it's better if you don't know. So that's the first thing. Second part is, I feel like Clay and Tony, I'm wondering what's really going on with the guns. I'm assuming they just hid them and that's it. Cause this is like, I think if I'm not mistaken, 8 months later after the spring fling dance, if I'm not mistaken. So damn near pretty much until the next school year. But they keep putting a big emphasis on it, like, oh, if they find us, we're all screwed. So, I'm curious about that. I'm only like 5, maybe 6 episodes in now. Then we have Justin being so nervous. I don't really have a whole lot to say on this. I'm just wondering why he's so nervous and jumpy. Because, like, if you didn't kill Bryce, I feel like you shouldn't be that damn nervous. Like, if I didn't kill Bryce, but if I was somehow involved, I'd be like, okay, they might ask me a few questions, but I didn't kill him, so I know I'm good. I have nothing to worry about. I'm also wondering about Clay's bike lock. Because there was evidence that the cop pointed out to him in the interrogation room. I still don't know, like, either I walked to go get something to drink out the kitchen and maybe they gave a hint to like why he had it, or either it just hasn't gotten to that point yet. Another thing is we also have Zach lying about knowing that Bryce was standing over him at the fight during their football game. And the cop did tell Clay that night when Bryce walked off that field, he was never seen again after that. So I don't know. I mean, if he tore his ACL, I'm assuming maybe Zach couldn't have killed him that night. I kind of chose him as the guy that might have been the one that killed Bryce. But if his knee was torn, I don't really know. Like I'm not in the best shape right now, but I don't think a dude with a messed up knee, like a freshly torn ACL or MCL, whatever he has, could just whoop my ass. My next is, would Jessica ever accept Bryce's apology? Because throughout the first few episodes, the most recent episode I've just watched is Alex's episode. So Bryce does come off as looking more of an asshole after the incident where they broke into the house that he thought was his dad's. And, they're destroying pillows with the swords, and the kid walks in. And he high-key threatened the dude. Like, he walked up to him with a sword to his throat. Not up to the kid's throat, but his own throat. Like, if you say anything, I'll kill you. So Bryce is looking like an asshole again. But the first few episodes, I've noticed it's like small. You got to kind of pay attention to it. Like if you're multitasking while this is happening, you might miss it. But you see a few texts from, I think he texts Clay. He was like, "Can we talk?" or something like that. And Clay's last text to Bryce was, "I want you dead." If I'm not mistaken, he sent the text to Tyler too. Like, he was like, "Hey dude, are you okay?" And I don't know if Tyler responded to it, but I know most of the time, like the first few episodes, it kind of made me, now rape victims might not like this if they were to hear this, but I felt bad for Bryce because, his whole family relationship, I feel like that plays a part in what he is, him being rich. He can kind of, anytime you get in trouble, you can kind of pay it off or hide it. So he's used to getting away with a bunch of, BS. But I noticed throughout the first few episodes, at least for me, it made me feel bad for him because it seemed like he would apologize. Like, I remember he tried to sit down and talk at the little motel he was at in front of the pool. He tried to talk with Justin. He ends up threatening him, saying, "If I see you around Jessica again, I'll kill you." Jessica goes to his house. This is kind of a weird thing for me, because I don't know if she would ever accept his apology. She kind of walked up, she went into his house. She was like, I'm doing good. You don't control my life anymore. I've moved on. I'm making, improvements in life. And Bryce was like, okay. He kind of didn't know what to say. Of course, he's not expecting her visit. So he's like, okay. She says, okay, that's all you have to say. So it kind of seems like she kind of wants an apology from him. But then, and this is fresh after Justin threatens him at the motel in front of the pool, he goes to the movie theater to apologize to Jessica. And she says, why are you apologizing to me? I don't need an apology from you. So this kind of bothered me. I don't know why. It's kind of like what do you want? I know an apology isn't enough, because like an apology doesn't make a rape go away. But it's like, what do you want? Because you can't really, there's not so much you can do. Like, all he can do right now is apologize. I guess, if she senses it's genuine, and then I guess you can move on from there. Not really move on, but see if you can really believe, like if you can really trust him. Like if he apologizes and then he goes on to, never rape a girl again. He's not picking on people like Tyler at the school anymore. You see improvement. I'm kind of curious, if she would ever accept it, but I felt bad for Bryce though. Seemed like he was kind of reaching out to a few people, and he seemed genuine. Like his dialogue with Ani, while she's doing the whole housekeeping thing, helping her mom out around the house, he was talking, and I remember he said, I'm trying to change, but people won't let me. Because it seemed like he's learned from, his girl. I feel like his girl leaving him, it actually hurts him. Because even though he's a rich kid, he actually still gets hurt. He got his dad moving away. It seemed like his dad really doesn't want anything to do with him. His mom, even though I'm pretty sure she still loves him, she still treats him like everything's his fault. Like he ends up he goes to a new school after, the court hearing from last season. And he has this exchange with, I guess, the popular guys, maybe the football captains of the team of the new school he's at. And they start off, the way they talk to him, it seemed like they're into raping people too. So they seem like the Bryce Walkers of that school. And then they end up flipping that around on him, because they don't condone raping. So they flipped that around on him. It was kind of funny to see that, because he was kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll go to the party with you guys. And then the dude was like, then you can rape my sister. And he was like, whoa, where the hell did that come from? So they kicked him away. They was like, get away from here. They ended up later, I guess they kind of bullied him. They tripped him. He hits his head on the stairs going to practice. So now he's on the receiving end of bullying. You can kind of see that he's learning from it. He's thinking, damn, this is what I've been putting people through. So I think Bryce is changing. And my prediction, I still don't know who they'll kill them. I chose Zach. I'm going to stick with it. But with the whole, him texting people, it seems like he's trying to reach out to possibly apologize or discuss things with them. I'm predicting that before he dies, he's going to try to redeem himself. Like, I seen an article, I didn't read it. I think it was saying that maybe rape victims were criticizing the whole redemption arc of Bryce. Which I'm assuming they did that on purpose, because the writing seems like it's kind of trying to make you feel bad for Bryce. But I'm predicting that he tried to reach out to pretty much everybody that had a motive to kill him to apologize before he ended up dying. Like, he just couldn't catch a break, apparently. Even though he's the villain, in a way. Another prediction is the season could end with them discovering... I think this would be crazy if they found, kind of like how Hannah did the tapes. Another thing, that they never really mentioned Hannah much in this season. So far that I've seen. Like, I've only seen like maybe half of the season. And I'm assuming they did that because that was a criticism of the past season. Like, Hannah's dead. Why is everything so much about Hannah? So they're moving on. I'm guessing they paid attention to the criticism. But I think it'll be crazy if this season ends with Bryce having his own tapes of him trying to redeem himself in, you know, his victims' eyes. I think that'd be crazy if they end the season with him trying to, you know, apologize, trying to prove that he's changed, and then he ultimately, you know, in an unfortunate way, ends up dying, and we see him being genuine in the tapes. And the end of the season pretty much is you feeling bad about him. Yeah, that's all I have for it so far. Feel bad for Bryce. I don't know if Jessica will ever accept him. And there's some chick in her group too. Her victim group. What's the short-haired feminist chick? It was in that something with a C, I think. But she's kind of extreme. I wonder if she had something to do with his death too. She's like the only one when he died. Everybody kind of, they were like, you know what? He was a villain in a way, but he wasn't human. But she was like the only one saying she was happy that he died. But that's all I have so far. I might have to start writing notes or writing a script or something so I won't ramble. And shout out to Lakey Inspired. The music that I'll have on this video that I'll edit in will be from Lakey Inspired. He actually has a YouTube channel, SoundCloud link. I'll put him in the description. And yeah, that's it. If you like it, hit the like button, subscribe, notification bell, whatever. All right, peace.